Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'll be making some curry mutton, but I'm just going to show you how I season the meat. I've already washed this with lime and vinegar. Here I've got 1 tablespoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of adobo, 1 teaspoon of complete seasoning, and some crushed pimento seeds. Here I've got some fresh seasoning, so I've got some grated ginger, grated garlic, 1 scallion diced, and I've got 1 cube of green seasoning and some fresh thyme. So I'm just going to season the meat now. All of our dry seasoning, and that's all of our wet. Okay, so we're just going to rub this together. I am using Better Pack curry brand. I'm going to put this in a smaller bowl and cover it with plastic wrap. We let it sit in the fridge and marinate. Today is Friday and I'm cooking this for Sunday dinner. When I'm cooking this, that will be on Sunday, but it'll be in the next clip. So it's now Sunday and I'm just getting ready to put my mutton on the fire. This is our mutton that's been marinating in the fridge. We're gonna start off by burning 1 tablespoon of curry powder. I've got some pimento seeds and I'm going to put 1 scallion. So I've already heated my pot on the stove and we're just gonna go and get started. So I'm just gonna add some sunflower oil, about 1 tablespoon. Just adding our scallions, our pimento seeds and curry powder. You just want to brown this for a couple minutes. You don't want it to be black or else it'll get a bitter taste. So we just want to brown the curry powder off and then we'll add our meat. We're just going to add our meat in. Gonna let it brown for a few minutes and then we'll add some boiling water. You never add cold water to meat that's already hot. We're just gonna boil the kettle. I'm not sure how tough this meat is, so we'll see how long it'll take to cook. Just gonna give this one last turn and then we'll add our boiling water. I'm gonna add the boiling water from the side, just to make sure we completely cover the meat. Leave that on a medium to low heat. We're going to cover it. I'll check on it in half of an hour. This meat might take from anywhere to an hour to an hour and a half to cook. I'll be doing some steamed cabbage and carrot and a little bit of white rice. I'm going to put on the rice to cook. I've got 1 1/4 cup of water. We're bringing to a boil. Just going to put in 1 scallion or green onion, also some unsalted butter, some salt. Going to bring that to a boil. I've already washed my rice. I'm using Golden Cellar basmati rice. I've got my washed rice here. Going to bring this to a boil, then cover it and we'll turn the stove down on a low heat. I'm going to turn this down. We're going to let it cook for about 17 to 20 minutes. It's been half an hour. We're just going to check on our mutton. You can see it's cooking down. Okay, so we're going to cover this. We'll check on it in another half an hour, and then we'll add our fresh seasonings. Let it cook down, and at near the very end we'll add the white potatoes because we don't want them to be too mushy. Check on it in another half an hour. We're just going to leave it on low. Let's just go through our seasonings and veggies that I'm using today. Got some white onion, red and green bell pepper, 1 pimento pepper, garlic, a little bit of hot pepper for heat, some scallion and celery. I'll be putting aside some of the onion and pepper for my steamed cabbage and carrot. I've got half of a white cabbage. And for my curry, I've got some baby white potatoes. And this is our fresh seasoning. So for the cabbage and carrot, I've got my onion, pepper, garlic here. All of this is for our curry mutton. I've got onion, peppers, seasoned pepper, a little bit of hot pepper, sweet pepper, garlic, celery, scallion, and some thyme. I'm gonna put these to one side. We're just going to cut up the cabbage and carrot. I normally cut out the hard center. Then I just slice it up. So it's sliced like that. That's our cabbage. Okay, for the carrot, I'm going to cut them into sticks. So cut it in half and then cut it into 3. And then cut it into sticks. That's our cabbage and carrot cut up, and then we've got our seasoning here. So the meat has been cooking for a total of 1 hour so far. See how tough it is. Okay, it's pretty much almost cooked, so we can put our seasonings in. Okay, we're gonna let this cook down for about 20 minutes or so before we add the white potatoes. Then we'll just let it simmer and cook. Not long to go now. Going to add 1 Maggi cube, season with whatever all-purpose seasoning. We're just going to do our cabbage and carrot. So I've got some pure coconut oil. It's a mixed oil, coconut, rapeseed, and sunflower. Saute our seasonings first, and then we'll add in our cabbage and carrot. Add a sprinkle of pink Himalayan salt. Put a little bit of water for it to steam. It's already on low, so I'm just going to cover it. We'll let it steam until it's done cooking. Our cabbage has been steaming for about 10 minutes. You want it to be cooked. You want it to have a little bit of a crunch. You don't want it cook too mushy, unless that's your preference, but that's pretty much done now. Just going to turn the stove off. Our white rice is also done. Going to fluff this. You can see the grains are cooked perfect. And that's our rice done. Our mutton is almost done. It's been cooking for an hour and a half. You can see the sauce has reduced down. Okay, let's just give it a stir. I'm just going to add in our white potatoes. These aren't going to take long to cook, probably about another 10-15 minutes, and then our mutton is done. I'll be back in 15 minutes. We are at the end now. The potatoes are cooked. The meat is cooked. The sauce has reduced down. We do want to have some gravy left. That's good. We're just going to turn this off. That's our curry mutton done. It is looking lovely. It took almost 2 hours to cook for it to be tender. Some of the bones did already fall off, so that's how you know it's cooked. Going to plate up. I've got some avocado and some fried plantain. Got my white rice here. Just need to put on our mutton now. We'll do a close-up. Today I made curry mutton. It is halal. I bought it from the halal butchers near my house. It was one piece. They've cut it up for me, so I know it's just from one sheep instead of different pieces that cook at different times. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!